Okay, so hi Sissal, thank you very much for being with me today. You're the representative for Denmark at Eurovision 2025. The first question for you is, of course, tell us a little bit more about yourself, your personal story and your value, because not necessarily our Italian audience knows you so far.
So I am Sissal, and I am representing Denmark in this year's Eurovision. And I was born and raised in the Faroe Islands, actually, which is under the Kingdom of Denmark. And I've been living in Copenhagen for 5 years, and I have done music since I was like 10 years old. I've started to sing before I started talking when I was a child. That's at least what my mother says. And I have been in musicals, and I have released music myself, and I have, yeah. So I've been in the music industry since I was a very small child, and I will keep doing it forever, I think. Yeah.
We hope so. We hope so, because your voice, girl, is amazing. You have an amazing voice. Everyone is talking about your voice.
Thank you so much.
I guess you studied a lot.
What do you mean?
Studied, I mean, for your voice, or or maybe it's natural. I don't know.
It's completely natural, actually. So I was like, I was one of those children who, yeah, sing more than they talk. So I have always been singing.
Wow.
And I have never taken lessons. I had like this diva complex. I didn't want to sing in a choir because I wanted the solos. I wanted the spotlight on me. But I have, of course, I think also because I sing all the time, so that's like that's just a warm up for me, like vocal warm up all the time. But I'm very blessed to be one of like those who are born with the gift, if you say.
Yes, you are. Yeah, yeah. Some people are saying that you're like the Danish Adele in some way, which is an amazing compliment, by the way.
Yeah, that's a big compliment. Like, whoa, that's big.
So, how is it like growing up and living in the Faroe Island? Because it's like so far from here, we have no idea. It's a very nice place and such a fascinating place too, like surrounded by another mother nature.
Yeah, we're I mean, it's such a small country, so it's 18 islands, and I grew up in the capital, so the biggest city basically. And it's completely different. It's a different culture as well, because when you grow up in a small country, you don't have to like call your neighbors. You just knock on their door. You don't have to like plan or schedule something. So I feel like many in the Faroe Islands are very laid back people. So for example, I'm always late at parties as well. Like if I say like, oh, it starts at 7, I expect people to be there at like 9. Like that's, so I had like this birthday party as well. And it was just fun because the Danish people were there on time. And I was like, oh shit. While all the other Faroese people, they were like coming in like 8, 9, some came at 10, like, and I'm like that. And like one Danish friend of mine, she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She was like an hour after like I told them when it started. And I was like, what? Why are you sorry? Like, it's just a completely different culture, but I'm very blessed to have grown up in such a safe environment, because it's very there's almost no criminal activity there, and like you can walk on the street at night without being afraid of anything, and just
And there are a lot of ships, aren't there?
Yes, a lot of fish, a lot of sheep, there's a lot of it. Yes, there's more sheep than people.
So listen, let's go straight to the point. Let's talk about your amazing song, which is a banger, Hallucination. Tell us a little bit more about how did you come up with this song, and if you consider love to be an hallucination in a positive or a negative way.
I mean, the song came from a songwriting camp that we were in, and the whole song was like, it was written from like a story of like being so crazy in love, like experiencing like the first kind of love that you have when you're a teenager. Like you feel like, oh, you have never experienced this before. Sorry, my voice is fucked right now, but
no problem.
Like it can for some people be very toxic or like intense, because we are like we're all different. And I'm like a very intense person. I'm a very intense, like if love for me isn't like a hallucination, then it's not for me. It's boring. I'm not that kind of, oh, healthy and we have boundaries. Yeah, of course, boundaries. But like, I love this intense, like, when people are like, oh, I hate love bombing. I'm like, I love love bombing. Like, I love it. Love bomb me, please. Like, I love that. And then after like a couple of years, if I watch like the messages, I'm like, oh, it's so cringe watching it. But so for me, I think like the hallucination song, I really agree with it. Like, I love that feeling. I really love that feeling.
That's an amazing answer, except for the fact that sometimes love bombing can lead to ghosting, which is
True. Yeah, we don't like that. No, no, we don't like that kind of love bombing. I'm just like, I'm so amazing. Of course you want to love bomb me. Like that's my feeling. Like, if they ghost me, that's like, no, no, I'm not that kind of love bombing.
I kind of had the feeling that you got a kind of an inspiration by like great Nordish diva, just like Loreen. It kind of reminded me of a huge Eurovision hit like Euphoria, and that's a compliment too, of course.
Yes, definitely. It is. I mean, for me, I have always said like Loreen's Euphoria was one of my favorite songs. And I also wrote a song last year that I submitted to the DMGP. And that was also like when we sat in the studio, I was like, a reference was definitely Euphoria. Like, I think everyone who makes songs in the Euro dance genre is like, Loreen is a reference. Everyone uses her because that was like a shift in Eurovision where like Euro dance actually started to like win, and it was like, oh, it was so cool. Um, so she's definitely a big inspiration, but it is also Eurodance, and it's not because Loreen made something new. It was just something new in Eurovision, and she is amazing, and I love that genre as well. And I also think, like, for example, my song also reminds me a little bit of like Kaleem's like rave song as well. Like, it can be a mix of a couple of like Eurodance, but it is an easy song, and for me an easy song is a good song. So very like straightforward. I don't have to analyze it. I just know straight away I like it.
I 100% agree with you. I 100% agree with you about this. And let's talk without any spoilers, of course, because you cannot do that. Do that. Let's talk a little bit more about how you're working on the staging for the
Yeah,
Eurovision.
I mean, except like, I there's nothing from the staging before that is there again. So everything has changed. So the clothing and the elements and the visuals as well, everything is gone, thankfully, because it wasn't good. And I think I can say like, we want people to feel like they're hallucinating without overdoing it. So we're not overdoing something, because I think it's very important to keep my vocals in yeah, intact. Like, that's the main focus of the song. So yeah, I think we're not overdoing it, but people can definitely expect something completely different, completely different.
Okay. Let's talk about Italy, of course. Do you like Lucio Corsi's song? What can you tell us about Lucio Corsi, our representative for this year?
Yeah, as I said like yesterday, like, I really like the song. It's something, it's very I think it's very theatrical. Like, it reminds me of like a, maybe like a Italian kind of chaperone, and I think it's very fun. I think it's very different, and that's what I think like I love about Eurovision is like the diversity is so, yeah, it's everyone is welcoming like the diversity, and I think it's so much fun. Like, it's a kind of ballad, like, in a fun way. I don't know, like, I really love like seeing the cultures also, because it's completely different from the Danish culture of what I see like of artists in Denmark. So when I see something completely different, I really appreciate the artistic version and the vision of it. Like, I think it's very cool. And I mean, Italy is known for having amazing entries. Like,
Definitely,
yeah.
definitely. Yes, we have had a lot of chance over the last few years. And what about espresso macchiato? Because it created some controversies here in Italy. Do you like the song? Apart from the controversies, of course, it's
Yeah,
catchy. It's
yeah,
catchy. Well,
yeah, I've seen some controversials about it, but I mean, like, also the Swedish song, it's a little bit Finnish as well, so it's Finnish Swedish. So, I mean, I like the a mi amore with the espresso macchiato. I think it's fun. Again, like, it has this role play over it, so it has like a character, and that's what I think is very fun, because I don't have a character in my song. For me, it's just me as an artist. I think some of the artists have like this character, and I think it's so cool to see. um but I haven't I've just heard about the controversy. I haven't like looked into it, what it's about.
Well, basically, some people are saying that Tommy Cash is talking about Italian stereotypes, but the thing is that,
Oh,
that is just my stand, like my personal stance. There are some things like mafia, for example, that if you don't live in Italy, you really have no idea what it is. So, on the one hand, I can say that yes, it's not, I mean, the best message that you can convey, but at the same time, I cannot say that I condemn it because sometimes you really need to, live the culture to really know what's offensive or not. If you know what I'm saying, right?
yeah, I know. Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. Apart from the controversies, which are not interesting, of course. Do you have any other favorite songs from this year's Eurovision?
I mean, I have a lot of songs. I think I love the Barabasto from Sweden, and I love Norwegian's the Kyle's Lighter as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the women from Malta and Finland. It's giving a little bit like of Brat Summer, Charlie XCX kind of vibes, like serving Brat. So I think like I the Nordic countries, I really love the Nordic countries this year. But I also love JJ's Wasted Love song. It's like his vocals are slaying, and I also like the song of the Netherlands as well. It's also like an easy song, but in a really cool way. Like I love, I said, like I love an easy song, like something that catches me right away. Like, oh yes, I can sing along. That's like something that I want to hear at Eurovision.
Are you a Brat girl?
Yes, I am definitely.
Please tell me more about this. Please tell me more about
No,
this.
but I'm just a woman of like I don't take shit from no man. I'm hell no. I do my own, I do it my own way. I think I'm definitely like that kind of gal. I'm very much a girl's girl as well. I love men. Don't worry about that. I love men, especially the gays. They are my favorite people. So, but I think yeah, I think like my personality is very. I was raised by a woman that is very strong as well and independent, and I have two sisters who are very independent and strong as well. And like that has raised me like don't take shit from no man, like making it on my own, like I'm an independent woman. Like that's something that I have been raised by. Also my father, he was like always like he's always been like supportive of everything that we do, like all of the women, because he only has women in his life. He has two sisters, and then he has three daughters and a wife. He has no man in his life.
Sometimes no man, I mean, not having men in your life can be a good thing, by the way. Let me just put this way.
Yeah.
I have a couple of more questions for you. What do you
I have like a meeting like now at 2, so I need
okay,
to.
no problem. Could you please just send me a message for the news readers and then we're for the news followers, and then
Yes.
we're done. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for all of your love and support, and thank you for listening to this song or my song and our song. And I just like I appreciate it so much, and I feel so blessed like meeting this whole new like family of community. Like holy shit, there's a lot of great people out there, and I just want to say thank you so much. I appreciate it a lot.
Thank you so much and enjoy your stay at Basel. Thank you once again and have a nice day.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Bye. Cheers.
Cheers.